Alright guys, Ed here, Top of the Line Training. Going to do a quick review today on the Minnesota brand Raccoon cuff. Stay with me, let me get everything set up, I'll be right back. Alright guys, Ed back with the Top of the Line Training. Just want to cover these Minnesota brand Raccoon cuffs. Just a quick out of the box first look impression review. I have never used this type of dog proof before. A lot of them, sometimes many people call the dog proofs Raccoon cuffs, but Minnesota brand call these Raccoon cuffs. Of course you can see the circle with the hole. I am assuming only that that would resemble the cuff. But anyway, that being said, quick background. I used to have various types of leg hold traps, Bridger, Duke, Slippery Creek, whatnot. And I had a couple Duke dog proof traps. I moved to Illinois about a year and a half ago, and because I was trying to get rid of things and whatnot and condense the load down, if you will, I went ahead and sold a bunch of those traps. Now the only traps I own are Minnesota brand 550s and 450s. I'm getting back in, or I'm going out, I'm going to start doing my first trap, going back to Ohio though to do it, because I got some stuff going on. So we're going to have a 4 or 5 day trap line series coming up, but that's what I'm going to be doing. So I had to order some lure and bait and whatnot, some other cable sticks and stuff. So I went ahead and ordered these, half a dozen, $100. Okay, now that being said, that's the background here. The reason I got rid of it, like I said, I wanted to condense down, get rid of stuff that I didn't think I'd be using for a while. But I had a couple dozen Minnesota 450s and 550s, so I kept them. So I'm ordering from Minnesota company, and I saw these. I said, okay, let me get them. Okay, now I opened them up, and this is what I saw. These things are made like all Minnesota brand traps, rock solid. I mean, these things are nice. I mean, made very nice. And I have no doubt that these will work. I was sticking this hammer, and I will here in a minute, into a trap and set it off to demo it, and I couldn't even pull the damn thing out of there. So whatever gets stuck in here, puts her hand or paw or leg or whatever in here, it's going to lock down on it, and then they're getting out. Now, that being said, some features of these, or one thing that I noticed, are very heavy. I don't know what they weigh. I don't have my scale around. I weigh them, I would say almost a pound. So you're looking at 6 pounds of trap here. Now, I used to run a 7-mile trap line, and that was all on back or on foot with a backpack. And, you know, that's a lot of weight when you're carrying the traps. Of course, once you get everything set, you're not carrying the traps anymore, but still, you're carrying all the lure and stuff, and there's going to be a time when you got to get these out. It's just a lot of weight, that's all I'm saying. If you want to carry the weight and stuff, whatnot, that's fine. Go ahead. And I will with these as well. But just saying, they're a lighter option out there. That being said, how these work, you have whiskers right here, okay? And right here, there's a little L cutout of a piece of metal. I don't know if you can see down in there or not. I'm going to try to zoom in a tad bit. I don't want to make it blurry though. But right here, right in here, there's a little cutout of metal. So when you push this open, like so, you push this up and it sets it. Much like a dog on a trap, a leg hold trap. Whatnot, even a coral spring is what I'm talking about. But anyway, so I don't care for how these set, and the ones I was talking about before, you could just push it down, push it even down with your foot. You could hear the audible click. It's set. Put your bait in it, and then you can stick it in the ground, like because it had a piece of metal on it, usually a dart, and you can stick them in and they're good to go. Here, this you have to push open like so. Okay, so you have to push this open, and you push this up and it locks in, and now it's set, as you can see. So now how that works, how these would set is, of course you would anchor it down however you want, cable stake, rebar stake, or metal stake, or you could get a piece of wire, tie it off to a tree or whatnot, whatever, even a snare, girth it in, whatever. However you want to secure it, just make sure you secure it. It's not, and so it don't go anywhere. That being said, a coon gets its paw or arm in here, whatever goes in here, I promise it's going to close down, it's going to lock in, and it's not getting out. I guarantee it. That being said, if this was somehow you didn't tighten it down and the coon got it out, I'm not saying a coon couldn't lug this thing around, but man, this thing's heavy. Like I said, it's about a pound, and you know, it's going to be a lot to be dragging around, you know, with the front leg. So, but anyway, how you set these up, you can dig a hole, straight vertical hole, goes in the hole or in the ground vertically like so, drop your bait inside, it's going to reach in, hit those whiskers, and you can have a coon. Or I think the preferred way is a 45-degree angle, and notice how the closure of the lid is, or the door, it's going to close this way on the lid and lock it in once it sets it off. So it's 45-degree. They can reach in and get. I might try it this way and this way both, see what happens. But let me back that camera off even some more here. Now, say you have your setup in this vertical position. It reaches in, boom. Like I said before, you can't get this out of here. It's locked in there. Now, one thing I don't care for is, oops, if you get a coon in here and say you don't want it, or you don't want to kill it, or you're just trying to do a live trap and move it along, I'm not 100% sure how the hell you're going to get this thing off of here. Maybe reach up this way. I don't even know. But that being said, you're probably going to just have to kill it and take it out like that. But you can see it's holding, well, rock solid. It's in there. So like so, that would be your setup. Again, this is just a quick look, first impression, out of the box, quick review. I've never used this type of dog proof before. I have no doubt about it. They're going to work perfectly. There's just some negatives I don't care for on them. One being the weight, two being setting, and three taking the animal alive or even dead out of this thing. It's a pain in the ass. I don't like it. But and now, like I said, I'm going to go out trapping with these, and we'll see how they do. Like I said, I have no doubt they're going to work fine. These are nice, real nice traps. But the weight of them, the setting of them, and like I said, the removal of the animal, I don't care for. But let me see how it works in that manner, catching something, and or catching a coon, and we'll see how, take it from there. I'll do a follow-up video on these for sure. Now, what I'm going to do next, just for FYI, I'm going to take these down and paint them, and they'll be ready to go in about a week on the trap line. Might be too late for coon. They might be holed up by now, but I've caught them in, like I said, colder weather before, and we'll see what happens. Doesn't hurt to try. Alright guys, it's been Ed, Top of the Line Train. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give me a thumbs up. I am in the process of changing my channel's name. I've had this channel for about 3 or 4 years now. Subs are low, and I think sometimes partly it's to do with the name. So there'll be more to follow on that. And other than that, Happy New Year. God bless. We'll see you on the next one. It's that Papa.